Hey, Greg,
Hello.
I have a question.
Okay.
Do you experience problems with being impatient?
Yeah, all the time.
Can you explain?
How can I explain this? It's generalized, really. It's like I just want stuff to happen much quicker than it does. Um, but I think I've always had that, like everything. I'm impatient about everything, but I sort of internalize a lot of it. Whereas like I don't go around being impatient and like all the time, like some people.
Hey.
But but I do definitely feel it very often for everything. But I think it might be connected to like a lot of ADHDers and autistics. If we have to do something at 4 p.m., the whole day is basically wasted because we can't really do anything else. We can't really focus on anything else because we're so like, don't forget we've got something at 4. Don't forget that's important. Don't miss it. So we sort of get what's the word I'm looking for? That's another problem. I just lose words halfway through a sentence. We get sort of locked in to focusing only on that thing so much that we have no we can't achieve anything else, can't function in any other way.
So, do you mean you impatient for that 4 o'clock thing to happen? So you.
It certainly feels like impatience, but you know you can't do anything about it. So like you've seen me, I hate long drives, long haul flights. Like I just want to friggin' get there. Like let's just arrive. But obviously that would be bending the laws of physics, and I can't do that. So yeah, we're so desperate for that thing to happen at that time that we sort of freeze with everything else. Like we get ready, we get dressed, and then we're stuck. We can't do anything else. I think it feeds into the overcorrection for my time blindness, but from what I've been seeing from other people, it's a thing that a lot of ADHDers and autistics have. It's like I can't do anything else. I don't have time to do anything else. Meanwhile, you got loads of time to do other things.
So, do you get impatient with people in the same way as you do with yourself?
I feel myself getting impatient with people where, like so we have this thing where if the mood is right and you want to tell a story about your day, if you get us in the right frame of mind, we want to know everything. I want to know their blood type. I want to know what their parents did for a living. I want to know what their hopes and dreams are. Tell me every possible facet of your story. Or tell me what you're trying to tell me in the next 5 words as quickly as humanly possible because I'm currently hyper-focusing on something else and I don't want to lose the edge. Like we can't have that middle ground of I'll just listen to what you have to say. Either I want to listen like it's the greatest story I've ever heard in existence, or how dare you speak to me. And that's the only 2 settings I can feel. Like I get impatient with people talking because I'm like, I know what they're trying to tell me is important to them. And I do want to know how this plays out. I do. You know, normally it's somebody I actually care about. So I'm like, I love you. I want to hear what you have to say. But Jesus Christ, say it faster. Say it faster. Get to the point. But then I get impatient with myself sometimes where I'm like, I'm trying to convey information. And I can hear this voice in my head going, use less words. Use less words to make your point, Greg. Instead of tell them everything. Like what material their clothes were made of, what the temperature was, and which direction the wind was blowing. Just get to the point.
Yeah. I find that you don't just beat around the bush, that you take a long stroll around all of the...
I have to tell you what the neighborhood looks like. I got to tell you what the street and, you know, the history of this particular road, which will have some prevalence to my story. No, it won't. But then if you catch me in that mood, I'm like, I got to tell you everything so that you can understand the story as if you lived that moment.
Yeah.
Or, I did stuff today. It was all right. Story over. I don't want to talk to you about it anymore. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.